Chapter 19. Avoid embarrassment. At a recent event, I witnessed a scene which made me want to run and hide. This is what happened. A middle-aged woman approached the lectern. Task was to introduce the chairman of the occasion. She smiled at the expectant audience, nodded towards the VIPs on the dais, and launched into her speech. No notes. It was all in her head. Impressive. Until she completely forgot what the chairman was called. Worse still, she gave him someone else's name. The audience let out a collective gasp. I glanced at the chairman. I could make out his lips forming the words, "I can't believe it," as he strode towards the lectern. The poor introducer, panic-stricken, gushed out profuse apologies. The freshly misnamed speaker then spent the first 2 minutes of his address berating the woman for forgetting his name. If listening to his rant was uncomfortable, just imagine how the target of the tongue lashing must have felt. This happened because she decided to introduce the speaker without referring to her notes. Overcome by tension, she probably had a memory lapse at the very moment she was supposed to introduce the chairman. If you do not want to ever embarrass yourself this way, there's only one thing you should do when you are tasked with introducing a speaker. Write it down. If you prefer not to write out the entire introduction, jot down a few key points and definitely write out the name of the speaker in bold letters. Why go through all this hassle? Your notes are your backup. If you should suffer a temporary memory lapse, all you have to do is just refer to them. Not all speakers will react negatively if they are wrongly introduced. By all means, go ahead if you feel confident enough to speak without notes, but have your notes nearby just in case your memory fails you or you get an attack of the nerves. Why run the risk of public embarrassment?